Hello and welcome back to the next episode of Stellaris with me, Windslayer. In the last episode I released all of the little vassals that I had accumulated over the years and yeah, just kind of let them expand. A couple of them decided that they wanted to build some alliances and declare some rivalries. I think there's an alliance down here in between this nation, Food Pila, and the Retainers, Reclaimers.
Incoming transmission.
And then there was a rivalry between some others. It's been a couple days since I actually looked at this.
Complete.
It was between one of the nations over here, yeah, and the other, one of their neighbors. They're rivaling each other, and I think down here we had another one. Yeah, they're rivaling each other. So yeah,
our ships have been improved.
Pretty interesting stuff. People are expanding slowly into more space,
complete.
Building more outposts. And I'm slowly developing my territory. This is going to be a fortress world. It's probably pretty difficult to, yeah, to defeat anyways. Look at that. I think we're relatively safe compared to some of our neighbors. Just wish I could release these guys. Can't see that planet, but it's a pretty good planet. Kind of wanted it for myself. We're gonna pretend that Morgath, he's able to think for himself a little bit, make his own decisions. He decided against that for one reason or another.
Incoming transmission. Incoming transmission.
More minerals, please. Looks like this is a little mineral planet too. Definitely said to myself recently that I wanted to, what's it called? I wanted to make some energy planets, but that's okay. I can focus on this for now.
Construction complete.
Energy will come later. Oh, look at this. People are actually closing their borders to me now. I'm a little bit surprised, guys. Okay. Everybody is going their own separate way now, huh? It's probably been 10 years since I released them or something like that. Oh, that's not good. Lots of these guys are going for they're going for Colossi. I think there's another nation out there that's got similar ideas. Oh look, non-aggression pact right here. Reformed Crusaders do seem to be a bit reformed. They're not crusading. They have a little protectorate down here. You know, compared to others, you're pretty weak. I think these are the Crusaders down here. The diplomatic Crusaders. So, we're not gonna interfere with them. We're gonna let them try and crusade. Pretty much everybody in the galaxy feels the same way about them. Not great. Neat. So I'm blue here. It's just showing who doesn't like me and who does. All the ones that are red used to be vassals of mine. The shaman over here, I remember, are in a pretty good position because they got vassals. They got a couple, I think. Probably means they're going to be pretty strong in the long run.
Complete.
Got a friend over here, it looks like.
Incoming transmission.
How are my good friends over here?
Incoming transmission.
Something tells me none of these guys have their second planet, but
Incoming transmission.
I'd like to see one planet. It's gotta happen soon. Here, they've got two. I gave them two at the beginning. But I think these guys are the first ones with their second planet.
Incoming transmission.
Do you have two on your home world? In your home system? Yeah, you settled this one. They have their first colony. Cyber Andorans.
Incoming transmission.
Oh, good for them. Probably gonna regret that. These guys have two. Here's another little colony, huh? The Preserve. That's funny. They want their homeworld back. At least they got their preserve. You can preserve xenos now. How did I not terraform this one? This seems like something I would have terraformed. Somehow I missed one. Maybe I took it from a tomb world to that and I just left it and I forgot about it. That's probably what happened. Sorry guys. Protectors were right there. It's hard to keep track of them all, but this is a good way to check how many planets they have. Looks like they're all still limited to just a couple planets. Well, They closed their borders, huh? So all the stuff that I had hovering over their planets disappeared. That's fine. Whatever. Not a big deal at all. I like, even with me getting rid of a lot of planets, I still have enough for 900 fleet capacity or naval capacity, and I have a bunch of fleets that are over or around 100k. I have one that's over. And if I move things around, I could get them all above 100k. I like when admirals have equal size fleets, and I got a lot of admirals, it looks like. Pretty cool stuff if you ask me. But yeah, who knows? They just want living metal, huh? Sorry guys. We don't share that kind of stuff. You gotta find it yourselves. I think they built up quite a bit of space here. The Shadow Cold.
Incoming transmission. Heretic fleet detected.
Heretics. AKA pirates.
One of our stations is beset by enemies.
Sure. Go attack that.
Incoming transmission.
That should work out in the long run. And how have I not upgraded this one? It has people that need protecting. Definitely need to upgrade that. Size 17s, 13, and a 20. Yeah, they'll probably not be friends eventually. They seem fairly friendly right now. Oh, they got trust. Trust will go a long way with the current setup. Most people are pretty friendly with the rest of the universe. We got a couple borders of this, but they seem okay. They had favorable trade deals. Looks like people are bribing favor. They are building up fleets fairly quickly, though.
The spirits have granted us new wisdom. Our ships have been improved.
Oh. Now that explosives are better, are we using them?
Our ships have been improved.
Let's go to here. Okay. It's interesting, I guess.
Incoming transmission. Mining station martyred.
I'll wait a little while before I actually upgrade things. I probably will upgrade them, but I want to make sure that's the right call.
Research station martyred.
That requires just thinking about it for a little bit. They don't seem very popular. You guys are, oh, it's probably because they got cybernetics. Wicked cyborgs.
Incoming transmission.
Some other cyborgs around here somewhere. I think these guys are the other group of cyborgs. Yep. Been able to make some friends because the Templars aren't being very nice to them, or the shaman. Ooh, the Templars might be in trouble. They got 2 enemies over here. You guys rivaled? I can't tell if they're rivals just yet. I don't think they are. I could totally go through their leaders and find out who's in charge of what country.
Incoming transmission.
Well, I'm interested to see who's in charge of the Horde. You got a warlike investor. They're all pretty young too, so these guys are going to be around a while.
Construction
Let's try and do it like this. See if there's anyone who stands out when I click on them. Yeah, you're not very interesting, are you? Yeah, relative power means they're actually pretty powerful somehow. It's probably because they have like a size 25.
Construction complete.
We got some okay planets down here, but you're relatively pinned in, which might be good for them. It might not. Yeah, this is looking like a pretty safe place for the Eyes of Truth. Let's see. These guys, I wanted to click on this to see who's in charge. You got a warlike ruler who likes minerals, so the Savanti have a cool leader, and they're an old ally of mine, so kind of would like them to be successful. I think we'll be seeing more of them. Savanti Slavers Guild. Your leader is another queen. So F1 is how I get back here, huh? Ooh, you've got some good traits too. Oh, there are these guys. I like your leader, Enlightened Barons. It'd have been nice if you were my neighbor instead of, like, these guys. The High King might be a better king than their previous rulers. Or a better ruler than their previous rulers. Oh look, and they're pretty powerful too. They're right next to each other. I don't really like that, but hey, whatever. It's gonna be pretty boring to go through them all. I think I've highlighted most of the ones I wanted to. Oh look, another rivalry. Cult of Claw and these guys, huh? Interesting. Up here in the north we have a new rivalry. I mean, it's gonna happen eventually, right? How we doing? Pretty good. It's already been half an hour. I'm kind of surprised by that. I mean, I knew it'd been some time, but yeah.
Incoming transmission.
Talking about this is different than just planning my own stuff. As much as I like clicking this little triangle, it's fun to talk about other nations and what they're doing. I don't see a whole lot of point for more research, especially when I could be making minerals.
Incoming transmission. Keep clicking on other things. I want to stay in chat, please. Oh look, I could put people on this and this. I should make some energy here. Just go with here. I'll check on those in a little while. Check in on those in a little while. What did I tell this guy to build again? Was it the start of a ring world or something like that? Construction complete.
Doing something somewhere with one of my construction ships. Ring world, right there. Okay. I was thinking about building something else. because I haven't built a science thing in Iron Man playthrough, or I haven't done this the Sentry Array either, so it'd be kind of cool to just get those now. I think we finished that starbase that I built recently. And there was this one right here. Which is going to be the edge of my borders. So yeah, we'll leave that like that for now. I was thinking about moving people off of here, wasn't I? If I do, then it's going to be their system.
Incoming transmission.
Oh, there was one nation that I did want to check in on. These guys. They deserve bonuses. Because if anybody is pious, it's you guys. You get that. And you get
Incoming transmission.
all that, as well as a little bit of energy too, because I like you guys. You guys have made Morgaff who he is. He remembers. They have like no planets, which is not good. Maybe I should give them the Holy World. Okay. Might get rid of some of these anchorages soon. Yeah, this should be good. Ring world construction, yay. Let's at least build that up. Hey, look at that. Divine Shrine Protectors, yay. You got a defensive pact. That's what I like to see with the Dark Angels over here, huh? Good for you. Did you give them like a favorable trade agreement? No, it just looks like people like you. As they should. These guys really expanded quickly. They're oh, never mind, they're this way. These guys right here. Maybe it's because of the extra food or something. You just seem to be able to do it pretty easily. Oh hey, look at this, they went to colonize their terrible planet.
Construction complete.
There's gonna be a lot of nations with 2 planets now. Hey, another. Looks like we get 2 more defensive packs. I'm not gonna be able to keep track of all of them. They're gonna be coming in pretty quickly soon. So this is becoming a little block of alliances, it looks like. Ooh, but they didn't like them too long ago.
Incoming transmission.
Wow. I don't know what's going to happen in that part of the galaxy anymore. Shaman are pretty strong. May force everybody else to band up against them. No war yet, which is nice. I like 10 years of just reconstruction, building. It's important stuff, I think. Where do I want to put the science nexus? Maybe here? Could retake Oko Permalon. It's a big fleet, or a big pirate presence right there. That might be left over from my days. Which would be a bit of a shame if that was just keeping... No, it's not what's keeping them from expanding. They just didn't have a whole lot going for them when I released them. They didn't have a lot of energy or anything like that. Where is this? Completely unmanned.
Incoming transmission.
Yeah, those are usually pretty good.
Incoming transmission. Incoming transmission. Incoming transmission.
Still a
Heretic
lot of
fleet
empty
engaged.
space right there. An awful lot. One might say too much. That was a fair bit right there. A lot of minerals. More than I was expecting, at least. I feel like, compared to the game, I'm not that loud, which isn't good. I'm going to turn down the game volume a little bit. I'm sorry if it's been hard to hear me up until this point in the episode, but hopefully it's better now. If you stuck around, it's probably not a big deal, but yeah. Definitely looks better over on OBS. It's a really strange game how it peaks and stuff like that. And yeah, maybe I didn't put the mic close enough to my face, because that seems to help a little bit. And now I look over on OBS and I don't see anything coming through on desktop audio. There's something.
Heretic fleet
OBS.
detected.
So we have, what was it, defensive pact here. You got some non-aggression pacts. Same with, I think, a nation or two in this space.
Incoming transmission.
A lot of tension and people trying to keep each other from fighting. Some noble goals. I wonder who's in first now. Still them, huh? Pathetic. No longer inferior, huh? Actually, pathetic's worse than inferior, isn't it? It's their naval capacity that they're building up.
We are spreading our faith to a new world. Incoming transmission.
I imagine they're getting through their unity traditions pretty quickly. Talking about unity traditions. Or rather, talking about traditions reminded me about the unity ambitions.
Incoming transmission. Incoming transmission.
Well then, we have another protectorate, huh? Just gonna make this into more minerals. But after that, we gotta go check out that planet, see what happened. I think that was one of my old protectorates that I released and didn't make very powerful before I released them. I was still making 18 energy when I could be making other things. Yeah, so where was this? Yeah, that makes sense. They're right in this guy's backyard, so it's either that or war. I would have preferred if they went to them, but they didn't. They went elsewhere. If we're lucky, the Divine Shrine Protectors will make their way up here fast enough. And they won't block them off. The Dark Angels might be able to. I feel like they're building up this way and this way now. Going around the people that they have alliances with.
Incoming transmission. Incoming transmission.
More people researching that stuff. I think that's actually them just finishing a tradition tree and deciding to go for Colossus products. Oh, look at this. I don't even know where this is. That's kind of close to my home.
Construction complete.
The Hermit Lords. You're friends with them, huh? Cool.
Incoming transmission.
They're pretty friendly with all their neighbors. They're not really living up to their names as Hermit Lords, being all diplomatic. They own 3 planets too.
3K fleet, huh? Maybe I should go up here. I have no route there, of course. Go do him a favor. Go be a nice neighbor. Kill the evil pirates. Hey look, these guys got to Monmouth first. Good for you.
Heretic station engaged.
So they got 2 planets. Still on 1, 2 there. Some of them have got to be up to 3. One of them is. But I feel like there's more out there. A lot of them are still on 1. The Horde's got its 2nd planet. Nice. Yeah, there's another one right here. They seem to be doing okay up there. I mean, their overall strength is actually kind of lacking, but they got 3 planets, which means they may actually grow to be a decently strong empire. And these are all really weak. I think Morgath is content with the universe. There hasn't been much war. The Xenos are allowed to
Incoming transmission.
add to the shroud in their own unique way, their own unique flair. So you got a defensive pact with somebody, huh? All the way up here.
Incoming transmission.
They've got Kraz, huh? I expect them to leave this planet pretty soon and to, yeah, expand quickly.
Construction complete.
What's the name of your your leader? Vash, huh? I choose to believe you're related to Pella, the High Queen Pella. Oh, hey, look at this.
We are spreading our faith to a new world.
Cool. Maybe I should put the science thing back here. I like that idea. Science thing's gonna happen there. still hold some territory here and here, as well as up here in parts. Oh, the game's not even running. Huh. Whoops. I thought it was. I wonder how long it was like that. Oh well, it's running now. It must have been something like that that paused the game and I didn't notice it.
Construction complete. Construction
Quite
complete.
nervous that things aren't streaming properly. Because my phone doesn't seem to want to connect to Twitch at all. I've had a bit of a spotty connection all day in terms of my internet on my actual computer. There we go. Might be working now. And look at this. Pirates. Cool pirates.
Incoming transmission.
Gotta keep upgrading. Super important stuff.
Construction complete.
Another species is going after Colossus projects. Maybe that will be the reason that we cite as to why I need to reconquer the universe. Morgath is already thinking about it. Thoughts are going through his little lizard brain. This poor person.
Incoming transmission.
I'll never get to be leader. My heir is gonna die long before Morgath does. At least that's my prediction. Ooh, the shaman have a rival. These guys? Okay. It's because of all the borders you have and they have territory you want. Honestly, pretty surprised about that.
Construction complete.
Oh, excuse me. That probably means these guys will be friends soon, right?
Heretic fleet detected.
At least that makes sense to me. They're trying to get back to their original capital, the outcasts they know. You know, this nation's getting stronger.
Incoming transmission.
I do like that they went with the title God Empress, because that's like Morgath is the God Emperor. Maybe she considers herself a xeno suitor to our immortal empire. Hey, you know what? If she gets chosen one, then she can be. We'll just like protect this nation and treat it like an ally or a vassal. Something in between. Undecided yet. Lots of unity there. Could probably get regional governance if I go into my sectors. You got 2 here. This one only has 1 planet, huh? Where is this?
Incoming transmission.
Thinking about taking people off of this, wasn't I? Only really helps the shaman if I do that.
Incoming transmission.
I think I will do this really quickly though. That will allow me to make my factions happy, or factions happier. Yay, a little bit happier. The xenophobes are like, hey, you know, we'd be happier if you just didn't suppress us. We don't have any xenos that aren't slaves. Only xenos we have are slaves.
Construction complete.
Get rid of the cyber pops and the faction, then this will go away. I am tempted to adopt slavery. That would get rid of the factions. I could put all the people who don't disagree with me into slavery. I don't think Morgath is going to resort to that though. This doesn't sound like him.
Construction complete. The faithful have claimed a new world.
Yay. Now do I bring the people from here over there? Help them out. It's a size 24.
Incoming transmission.
It has one of my art monuments on it.
gonna be an energy one. Might as well get them going now.
Construction complete. Incoming transmission.
It's looking pretty solid so far. I think that's also new. Huh. They're putting themselves in a tricky situation. This side of the galaxy seems very crowded, whereas this seems very open over here. Be interesting to see how they differ in the long term, if they differ in the long term.
Incoming transmission. Incoming transmission.
I'm wishing I built this closer to home, like right there. Or even at Zaffa. Zaffa would have been acceptable. Okay. Another rivalry. Oh, that was them just rivaling these guys back, I think, here. Some of these guys are going to be getting like 10k fleets pretty soon, and once they conquer a couple nations, they'll probably have like 20, 30k. It's going to be hard to know when they're going to be on the same footing as me.
Construction complete. Incoming transmission.
Okay.
Incoming transmission.
Call them the Holy Hierarchy? I must have. I don't even remember writing that name down. The Holy Hierarchy. Hierarchy. I feel like that changed. That's okay if it did. If it didn't, it's not a big deal. I wonder who PC2 was. Cult of Shadow. It tells me if I do this.
must have called them the Holy Hierarchy. Maybe it randomized. It did. That one's like the only one that I missed. It's pretty cheap compared to what I was paying for this stuff a long time ago. Oh wow, cool. I think I know where this is. This is close to home. I know where that nation used to be. Yeah. So they're friends. These guys still independent. Yes, that's so cool. Out of all of the protectorates, I'm glad this one's still independent because, well, my girlfriend named it. Just sitting in the room one day when I was playing this, and I was like, what do I call them? This planet's called Pila, and I wanted a clever name. They're gonna have a Rabanok soon, which is a good planet.
The spirits have
They got friendlies in the surrounding areas, so which might mean they become protectorates, but yeah, defensive pact. So I hope that they don't. We will see. Oh, I just have 2 scientists not doing anything. Unacceptable. You gotta at the very least be doing something on a science ship. How did that happen? I think we need to replace this with
Incoming transmission. Incoming transmission.
make that energy and go with the temple here. Why not? Looks good to me. Way too many of these. I'm not going to delete them all, that just takes too long. At least I'm not going to do that right now with people watching.
Construction complete.
Let's build that there too.
faithful have claimed a new world.
It's going to be an energy planet, so let's do that there. Surround this with as much of that as possible. There. Looks good to me. Or at least for now. If I move people off of there, then they get that planet, and food pile becomes even stronger. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to move people off of here to the 2 new planets that I just got. They should have enough room between the 2 of them. I'm just pausing it so they don't grow too quickly. I could probably get away with running this, right? I don't think it makes a large enough difference for me to stop what I'm doing now. I've already started. Committed to this. Now let's go to here. Here. Here we go. So with that no longer settled, I think I'm gonna uncolonize it. Go right here and downgrade it.
Have granted us new wisdom. Incoming transmission.
Enjoy that planet, food pila. I'm sure you're gonna settle that and become a threat. They remember the genocides. Okay. Come check on that in a little while. I'm gonna hold on to this for a little bit longer because I don't want the reclaimers taking this system. I want them taking the system. I will get rid of that one. Epsilon Indy. I remember doing something similar to what Food Pilot is doing here with the Enlightened Barons, just kind of blocking them off, but they're doing it without nearly as much, without nearly as many problems. Or at least not yet. We only have one point in which they share a border. I don't think they're gonna want to cause problems with them because they like the Reclaimers who like them. These two seem to be getting themselves in trouble. He's repugnant, so that makes sense for him. This one is just like, I don't know why. They just have a lot of border friction, I think. Horde's doing pretty good. It's set itself up for a 4th planet here. I think I remember not doing something with that ocean world for a reason. Like has a modifier or something weird on it, right? Yeah, I didn't change that one because I wanted to make sure it kept its Titanic life. And I think I probably could have terraformed it, but this is Iron Man. Can't really go back if it doesn't work out the way I wanted it to. I have to be making good progress on this, right? Almost halfway. Wow, okay, so that's gonna take some time. I have to check on that soon.
Construction complete. Incoming transmission. Incoming transmission.
Let's do these. This, because everybody should have some more resource stations. They're pretty awesome. At least I think so.
Heretic fleet detected.
I was thinking that it might be kind of cool to like connect this all up again eventually, make a little road. But I have to make it the most direct way possible, which would be through this territory. I try and connect to every gateway in the game.
Construction complete.
Even more upgrading. Yay. My favorite. Go get this thing. Silly pirates. Look, they're building out there already. Right? Oh, that's not who I thought it was. I thought it was this guy's.
Construction complete.
Were they not rivals earlier? I guess they think that they're no longer so cool, huh? Wow, look, they're completely boxed in here, the Rixians. They have nowhere left to build. They're just running out of friends, too.
Incoming transmission.
These three all are very, very hateful of each other. Probably got to do with where I put their capitals. They're kind of close to each other, huh? I like this name, Shard of Dignity. It reminds me of Shred of Dignity. Yeah, a little shard of dignity left.
Incoming
Not too
transmission.
much, just a shard. I feel like there's a couple pirate stations left over from when I was in charge. Like that seems really strong right there. Not impossible to defeat, but like nobody really wants to fight that. And they shouldn't have to.
Construction complete.
I wonder how many planets I'm on. Probably not that many now. I guess they're mostly like fallen empires, homeworlds, and things like this. Every system I have has a very unique history and backstory. It's pretty cool playing like this. They haven't expanded too much recently. They seem very weak. Do I give them trade agreement just to help them out a little bit? No. I will not. Council Gafarrel. Sorry, Gafarrel. You're gonna have to fend for yourselves. We're building up here. They did get blocked off down here, so they have to build up here now. I just hope they make it into this open space and they can get to it before everybody else does.
Construction complete.
Not too many tensions over here. The Decadent Dynasty might have a little bit of trouble later on.
Incoming transmission.
They got Sol, huh?
Incoming transmission.
Yeah, lots of planets. And they're good planets. a 12. I went after a 12. That looks like a big planet right there. Size 24. Lots of food too. So they're going to be able to grow their population. At least that's the way that looks to me. Let's check in on our nations. See who's doing, you know, the best. Oh, the eyes of truth are no longer near the top, are they?
Incoming transmission.
Where'd they go? They changed their name. There they are. They're not at the top, but there's quite a few nations above them. I'm surprised these guys are as powerful as they are with one planet. They're gonna be pretty strong, it looks like, the way they played. There's some room for expansion. Maybe able to go south when other people can't. They're doing okay, which I'm not too happy about, but whatever. They're doing good, which I am happy about because they were almost wiped out pretty early on, or their nation was wiped out pretty early on, but at least their species lives on. So the strongest ones are these guys, which I think were on the preserve. Like if I go to their species, they don't have a home world, and I think that's because they're from the preserve. Well, I can't see into their system, so I can't go to them like this, but I can find them through here. There they are. Yeah, no home world. Like
The spirits have
these guys have a
granted us
home
new
world
wisdom.
here. Apparently they don't. Oh, cool. The Crusaders actually have a defensive pact with somebody. I was nervous about putting people near the Crusaders, but they turned out to be friends. Oh, I see how it is. These guys used to have a fallen empire. They used to have a fallen empire. Who else had a fallen empire? There were others. Not just these guys. There's like another one down here. They got just like completely displaced. I didn't put them anywhere near where they were from. I don't know if I put the aloe near where they're from.
Construction
I did.
complete.
Forget who it was that was down here. I'm sure I could figure it out if I really wanted to.
Incoming transmission.
I remember there being a nation down here, and then
Incoming transmission.
there's this homeworld right here. Sky Temple. I feel like, yeah, this is the Crusaders' old homeworld, so I moved them there.
Construction complete.
I'll have to go back and watch some of my old videos.
This is going to be an energy planet, so let's get some energy there.
Construction complete.
Cool. Now what? We wait for the first war. It can't be that far away. Somebody's gonna get like a clear upper hand and try to attack, and then after that, other people are gonna see opportunities.
Construction complete.
Really? I guess they didn't enslave you, did they? I just noticed that this has eyes right there. I hadn't seen those eyes before. Okay. But they're gonna be friends with these guys, which have like 3 people that hate them, and they don't have direct access to their territory. Wow. Everybody likes the shard. I feel like they may go to war soon. They may attack this neighbor here. They don't have a defensive pact, so it wouldn't be a terrible move.
Incoming transmission. Incoming transmission.
Hey, let's go for this. Yay! Everybody's gonna live a little bit longer, and apparently I can afford more people. Both good things. Right? Okay. Maybe I should displace the Julans that are inside my empire, that way they're not like outright just exterminated, but they're not inside my borders. There's no guarantee they'll make it outside of my space, but I think they will. There's gotta be some nations out there that are accepting refugees. Like these guys, they may take refugees. Definitely tempted to do that. I'm gonna wait on that decision though. Should I get rid of them? Displace them? Basically say we're sending them out into the field to chronicle the other young nations as they rebuild and retake lost territory. The Conslayers don't have a whole lot of territory, do they? They got some planets, it looks like. Size 23. Not bad.
Construction complete. Incoming transmission.
Maybe I'll do some of these here, just to say I have them.
Incoming transmission.
So the energy planets. And this is what I'm doing, huh? It's not what I said I'd be doing. Cool. I'll do this. Seems like an obvious choice to me. More energy. Okay. Seems like that planet's in order now. How's this doing? It's getting there. Slowly but surely. I really do hope that things start to get more interesting. I don't want to have to intervene just because I get bored. But, I may have to. If you got ideas, you can leave ideas down in the comments below. I may see them before I record too much more of this, but I did record a lot in advance, so I have almost like a half of a month now of material. A month to half a month of material recorded before it's going to go live on YouTube, so yeah, I might not get to your ideas right away, but I'll listen to them if you put them in the comments.
Want to make this as interactive as possible. So we have a planet here, planet there. I don't think we're getting up Xenom. It's too valuable.
Incoming transmission. Incoming transmission.
Yeah, I think recording 2 hours of this stuff at a time makes sense because I'm starting to get bored of it, and when I started I was excited to do more. I want to make sure I'm not bored or boring during this stuff, which gives you a little bit more time to comment and try and get heard if you're interested in that. Don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying this. It's definitely unique. I just want to make sure that it doesn't stay like this for too long. I don't think it will. Everybody else in the universe is like, huh? Yeah, we'd like to avoid war as long as possible. They still only have one planet, huh? It looked like you had some good traits. You're taking a lot of space. You have living metal down here. Cool. You're gonna have to reinforce that so nobody takes it, like, say, these guys. Yeah, the Shard of Dignity might try to take that. But no, they got friends here who are gonna help them. No, it's over here. That's where the defensive pact is. And it's because of the Cold Claw. I got it. You guys don't like him. Some nice systems around here, it looks like. You guys need to go out here. Just get the Themin, and then you'll be in a good position to get to the other stuff over here. I think this is a good way of doing it. Not everybody feels the same way about me, so there's some borders when I use the opinion map mode here. Some of them like me a tiny little bit more than others. Yeah, this makes sense. They got a lot of territory they can expand into. They'll probably go to at least here. Maybe even out to some of these worlds. Size 23 looks kind of nice. Where's this? Ooh, I think these guys are powerful. You guys used to be allies. No. How sad. These two right here. A long time ago. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . .
Incoming transmission.
It's kind of funny that these guys aren't like way at the top, because I thought they'd be doing really well. They still only had the 2 planets they started with. I guess they didn't really have anything near them they could get to. I'm pretty happy I gave them those planets. So now they're going to be able to actually settle this stuff, it looks like. That's what they're going for, right?
Incoming transmission.
Yeah, there's just been so much that's happened this episode, I don't even know how to summarize it. Like, lots of rivalries, a couple defensive packs, and yeah, I hope that means that they're gonna start feeling more confident enough to actually attack each other soon. I've been just kind of sitting back, developing my stuff, so they shouldn't feel threatened by me at least, and I don't think they do. Some of them still hate me because they remember what I did, but they'll get over it. It'll just take them 1,000 years. Something tells me I won't be playing this campaign that long. Maybe I'll leave it running just to see what happens. Like, I'll just get up, walk away, 2 hours later, show what's happened. The problem with that is I might not be able to make sense of what's happened, and that would be sad. I think these guys are building out in this direction now. I feel like the first war will be against the Crusaders. One of them are gonna get right up next to these guys and say, "We don't like you. Just die." And they will. Be kind of sad.
Construction complete.
I really hope that the recording comes out good here. I don't know what I'm gonna do if it doesn't, because the stream's just been super spotty the entire time. This will probably be the only episode I record today for a couple different reasons.
Incoming transmission.
Whoops. And to click on that. Now, what do we have here? Sounds good.
Construction complete.
Same with that. You don't need this here.
Okay.
Incoming transmission.
That should be nice and strong after that.
Incoming transmission.
Alrighty. Still upgrading.
Construction complete.
More of this. Oop, there's something there, it looks like. Alright. That's good for now. More upgrades. Super thrilling stuff. So you not have any way out of the system. Jump. They still haven't built up in Sadir. How interesting. I'm sure I'll see that eventually and remember to delete it. I might not remember why I left it there, but I'll probably remember to delete it at the very least, right? I hope.
Construction complete.
Leviathans are building up their populations fairly quickly, same with the Zaplots. And the Siltrax. Who's got like the least? There's 4 of these out there. 2 of those. They must be genetically modifying a little bit.
Incoming transmission.
Hope these guys stay independent. But if they take migration treaties, that's probably what's best for their
Incoming
species.
transmission.
Part of me does want to create a world where I can have people just migrate there and get some migration treaties. But I'll do that only if I need to.
don't think I have any gateways in my home territory. All here. All this stuff doesn't have a gateway, huh? If I'd kept this and then this, I could have made a path down to there. Hypothetically, could still reclaim this. We'll just keep that in the area there. So this was my first one here, huh? There's a lot of stuff expiring. I'll just leave it like that for now. Hey, look at that. Another defensive pact. Who are you guys again? I think the Cult of Claw needed allies. These guys aren't too friendly with them and them, the Jarldom and the Dynasty. Couple more developments here and there, huh? So many people want to know that I won't attack them. Maybe I should just change my war policy. Then they might not think that I'm gonna just outright attack them for no good reason.
Incoming transmission.
I don't know. But yeah, I think getting close enough to the point of the to the end of this episode to start wrapping it up here. I really enjoyed this. If you made it to this point and you enjoyed this, you might as well leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I do have some stuff down in the description below, like links to my Instagram and my Twitter, so if you are interested, I'd like to encourage you to check that out. I have been putting more and more up there every day, so yeah, hope to see you around.